So this is one of the key parts of bodybuilding, and it's something that I see so many people do wrong. I did this as well. I was guilty of this. When I first started lifting, I thought more volume meant more gains. Like the more exercise that I did and the longer I spent in the gym, I would be guaranteed gains. I would just be guaranteed more muscle. Like I would spend 3 hours in the gym, and mind you, I wasn't taking protein. I wasn't on steroids. I was perfectly natural. My sleep schedule wasn't that good, and I was training like a maniac, and I wasn't taking rest days. So you can imagine how me doing this was really messing up my goals and messing up my physique, messing up muscle, not allowing me to grow, because I didn't understand the concept of recovery. And I wish I did. I wish that someone would have came up to me and said, hey, listen, you got to stop with the volume. You got to stop with all this training and all this excess stuff that you're doing. You're just kind of trying to fill your time because you think it'll yield more gains, and it won't. I didn't know. I didn't think recovery mattered. I thought I kind of just brushed it to the side, and I should not have done that. I should have been way more serious about recovery, and I should have taken it a lot more seriously. And that's what I want to do for you in this video. I want to help you about recovery and explain kind of why excess volume is not good for you. It's not good for your bodybuilding. It's not good for working out. So why is doing more gonna give you less gains? Well, unless you're on steroids, which completely upgrade your recovery system and completely change recovery. That's why people like Arnold could train 6 days a week and have no problem. The average person should not be training 6 days a week multiple times a day. I'm sorry, I said that wrong. Somebody should not be you can train 6 days a week, because I train 6 days a week, but you should not be training multiple times a day 6 days a week. That's way too much volume, and nobody needs to be doing that unless they're a pro bodybuilder. I don't even think some of the pros do that. But anyway, Arnold would train twice a day 6 days a week because he was on steroids, and he could recover no problem. We can't do that. We have to take a more moderate approach to our training, and we have to be more mindful about what we're doing in the gym, because I'm sure you have your favorite exercises, right? The ones that you really feel do an excellent job of hitting muscles. And you have your favorites, you have your select few, but I've noticed that maybe you do this, that people, after their great workouts, their favorite exercises, they go hard on them. They kind of just half do exercises just to kill time. And I look at that, I'm like, wow, that's really not a good idea at all. If you are done with your workout, go home, get out of the gym, and go home, recover, make your smoothies, make your protein shakes or whatever, and recover. Recovery is so important, because when the muscles tear, right? When everything shreds, they need time to recover, and they need time to get bigger. That's how they work. That's how muscle growth works. So many people think they can just go in the gym and train like lunatics and it'd be completely fine. And that could not be further from the truth. So, you need to not do as much volume. How do you not do that? How do you not do enough volume? How do you not go overboard? How do you know you're training enough? And what's the ideal rep range? Well, we'll start with the rep range. The ideal rep range this is just what's worked for me. You might try this and be like, oh, not really for me. But I highly recommend that you try this split or this style of workout because it really, really worked for me. So what I would do is I am on 2 exercises per muscle group. So for shoulders, I'll do a shoulder pull-up thing. I don't even know what I would call it. Maybe like a front raise or something with the Smith machine. And then I will do cable lateral raises. Those really hit my delts and they really hit my shoulders well, and I really like them. So I go all out with those, and I do not do a single other shoulder workout other than those 2, because I know that if I do more, that I'm not going to be able to push myself as hard because my muscles are fatigued, which will then yield me more gains. That's another thing too that I didn't speak about, is the more you do, the less you are going to be able to put in to that said exercise or set or whatever, because everything you've done from the previous parts in the workout have completely exhausted you. So if you hit a really excellent bench press, for example, you went all out on bench press, you were lifting some heavy weight, your triceps are shot, your triceps and your chest are shot. So if you try and do that again, you're not going to be able to, because you've exhausted your muscle and you're not going to be able to put forth your best effort, which is pointless, which is kind of where the excess volume, where the junk volume comes in. It's pointless to do extra exercises when your muscles are fatigued, because you're not going to be able to do as much as you would initially. So just to kind of wrap everything up, you need to not go crazy in your workouts with the volume. Go crazy on each individual exercise. Push yourself to failure. Go as hard as you possibly can, because that is going to tear your muscles and you're going to leave feeling great, and that's going to set yourself up for a good recovery, because the more you can tear up your muscles without doing excess volume and stuff for no reason is the sweet spot, in my opinion, of the gym and fitness. So bodybuild, lift heavy, work hard, then go home and recover. And also keep your exercises between 2 to 3 sets and 10 to 15 reps. Some people like 8 to 12. I like 10 to 15. Keep it between 10 to 15 reps per exercise. That is the hypertrophy range, and it's really worked well for me. Anything above that, I found I wasn't really making a lot of muscle development progress, and anything below that felt like strength training to me. So I would not recommend going above 15 and not going below 8. So with that being said, you got this. You're going to have a great workout after this, and it's going to be amazing. And I'm rooting for you. You got this.